Yes, hello, good morning, welcome to this podcast, the podcast that was made for you, for great-minded people, entrepreneurs, small business, big business, any type of business, people who are doing something different, not only in their life but in the community, people who want to achieve goals, people who want to challenge themselves, right? And it's so good to be here again. A Saturday morning. It's 11 o'clock here on the East Coast, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here again once again with you guys. Please, if you're getting any type of notification, of course, from this channel, from myself, then go ahead and please share the content. My name is Angel, and I'm the host of this podcast, and I'm extremely blessed to have so many people give me positive feedback for sharing the content. And once again, we are here. We are here. We have made it through a lot of challenges and whatnot, but once again, we are here. And I am so thrilled again to be here, guys. Thank you. Good morning to all of you. If you're on the East Coast, good morning. If you're all the way on the other side of the world, where it's nighttime already and people are getting ready to go to sleep and whatnot, well, then good evening and good night to you. But once again, I am here, and just to give you some information real quick, as you know, on this podcast, you could download the audio. Download is available through the Anchor app. Okay, you go to the Play Store, download the Anchor app, which is brought to you by Spotify. Okay, and also available through the Google Podcast. So you could download the app, or you could go to anchor.com and download the information there as well. So, with that being said, I am thrilled, as you know, and I am excited once again to be here. Just a couple of quick announcements. As you know, my business that I do, drymailbox.com, I'm in the mailbox business here in the US. And if you know anyone here in the Orlando area that needs a mailbox, please visit this website. Drymailbox.com is a business that I run with my friend, and we are very blessed to have that. Also brought to you by my wife's home business, right? That we do here, the health and wellness industry. We're very blessed to have these products. If you could visit my website, forlife.com/Santos Family, there it is right there. As you know, my products here got the Gold Factor, got the Real Vita, and I got my energy. Of course, I didn't need that energy this morning because I have already my second cup of coffee, and I am ready, guys. So, with that being said, guys, thank you again. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, as you know. Go to Facebook, follow me, and also on Instagram. If you want my Instagram account, let me give it to you right here, real quick. There it is. Follow me on my Instagram account as well. So, guys, today's a special day for so many reasons. I have a special guest from all the way on the other side of the world, from the Philippines, as you see in the post. We just met recently through this platform, through the Facebook and whatnot. I seen her information. It caught my attention because I saw this woman, an entrepreneur, that she's doing a lot of things, and she's going to be talking to us about that. She's going to be talking to us about her passion, how she got started, about her story, everything. So, guys, buckle up. I hope you enjoy this show. Please comment below if you feel that you have any questions or anything during the show. Go ahead and feel free to comment through the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, platform that you prefer. So, before I bring her on, I want you guys to enjoy this little clip that I found on her page, and I want you to hear this. So, listen carefully about this. It's a testimony of one of her clients, and please listen closely to this. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is DJ Thielen, and I am CEO and founder of Fortune Foreclosures LLC and Flipping on Demand. I'm here today to share with you my personal experience using Rona Angeles as a virtual assistant and her team and her company, Yoha. So I've been using Rona and her team for about 3 years now. And before I met Rona and her team, what I can tell you is that I have had virtual assistants that have worked for me, but they weren't really as on the ball and on task as I wanted to be. And so I was searching for someone, and thank God I crossed paths with Rona. And since then, Rona has done multiple things for my companies, helped us grow, and we have very successful companies. So I need someone that's on point, on task, handles stuff, is resourceful, can do things from everything from spreadsheets to follow-up calls to payment processing to spreadsheeting, charts of accounts to social media marketing, which she's phenomenal at. Like really someone that was vast and had the experience and the team that could do multiple things for us. So since I've been using Rona over the last 3 years, our company has grown immensely. She has been a huge part of that by assisting and helping us. And I just want to say thank you, Rona. Thank you for all that you do for us and for your team. And any of you that are watching this that are looking to use a VA, I promise you, do not look any further. And this is the gal, this is the company. And you can feel free to reach out to me personally. My Instagram is D.J.Thielen. My last name and first name, of course. You can find me on social media at DJ Thielen, and I'm more than happy to speak to you personally. Any of you that are looking to use a VA, I can tell you these people are rock stars. Don't look anywhere else. And have an awesome day, everyone. Thanks for listening and thanks for your time. Bye.
Wow, that is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rona Angeles. Hello, Rona. How are you?
Hi, Angel. How are you?
Good. You a little surprised with that video, huh? You didn't think I had that under my
Yeah.
sleeve.
And you know what? That video is actually taken 6 years ago, and he's still our client.
Wow,
Yes.
6 years ago. Do you see that? I didn't even know that. I saw on your page, and it's like, I'm gonna have a little surprise for her. I'm gonna throw that out there because it was beautiful. I heard his testimony, and I follow his Instagram account, and it's unbelievable. Thank you for sharing that. So 6 years ago.
Yes, and he's actually one of my, very first client when I started my business.
Wow. So he's okay. He was the first one. That's good. That means that you've been in business 2015 when you started, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. So before we get into that, thank you, Rona, for joining the Young Entrepreneur Mindset podcast. It is an honor and a blessing to have you here. Thank you. I know we have been talking about this. I think I reached out to you back in April, but with
Yeah.
our agenda and whatnot, you said when and all the Saturdays that was easier for you. This 22nd of May is the one that was
Hmm.
best. So hey, God's timing is always perfect. So that is a blessing to have you here. Thank you, Rona. How's the family? How's everyone doing over there?
Yeah, well, first off, I would like to say thank you, Angel, for inviting me over to your show. It's always a pleasure,
Yeah.
and yeah, so family's doing great. Kids are doing amazing. We're all trying to like really stay safe
Yeah.
from all these crazy things going on right now. So
By the way, thanks for mentioning it. How are you handling with all that with the pandemic with the family? How's everything? Because by the way, she's in the Philippines right now, ladies and gentlemen. So right now it's
yeah.
11:07 p.m. It's a 12-hour difference.
Hmm.
I'm waking up. She's getting ready to close her day and go to sleep pretty soon.
Yeah, so it's actually my day off, to be honest. Like, even though, like I'm managing my own business, it's still, I still want it to be a huge part of it. It's not this,
Yeah,
I just gonna like sit down and, just wait for the income to come in. No, it's not like that. It's like
exactly. No.
I want it to be the front person who's going to like, you know, really be in charge with everything. But yeah,
Yeah, because you're the
this
face of the
pandemic.
company. I mean, you're that image of your own company, so you got to be there.
Yes, that is correct.
That's
Well,
good.
yeah, so with regards to your question, so like how this, pandemic thing is like affecting my family and
Yeah,
everybody, it's when it actually started in 20, I would say 2020.
yeah.
Um it was really, scary at the very beginning. I mean, up to
Okay.
this very moment, it's just that
Right.
you have to like really do your best to make sure that you're protecting everyone. I mean, everyone in your family, everyone in your team. That's actually why, I set my I mean it's a good thing that classes are put on online classes, so my
Okay.
eldest don't have to like really have to do face-to-face classes because it's going to be really scary if that happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's like over here in the Philippines, even though like there's pandemic, but you still I mean, no one or nothing can ever, stop you from helping your family. So, like,
Absolutely.
providing them everything that you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Rona, tell us about yourself, because as you know, I'm getting to know you as well through this to this channel and whatnot. So, tell me, because I like to do that, what I call the icebreaker. Telling me about your family.
Uh
So,
huh.
because we come from different cultures. I'm from Puerto Rico. I come
Mm-hmm.
from the Latin community. The Philippines. So, how was it? You're born and raised in the Philippines, correct?
Yeah, so I am born and raised here in the Philippines. So I came from a humble beginning.
Okay.
And yeah, my parents, so our parents are actually, separated when I was in second year, I think, high school, something like
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
yeah, a legitimate child. What else?
Any
Second
siblings?
family.
Brothers, sisters?
I do have. Yeah, I do have. So, originally I have a sister with both, mother and father, but there's kind of like dynamic, branches in the family, like other brothers or half brothers have, yeah,
Okay.
sisters.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much dynamic right now. But growing up, it was, it was pretty hard, like, living in a like slum, part of the Philippines,
Right.
and like growing up poor and you don't have really anything. Sometimes you don't have any food on the table and you have to like beg, your
Wow.
relatives for food. But um life is very challenging. And like, I think as I started, it was actually in 2015 when I, started um gaining something for my family and for myself. But I
Okay.
promised myself that, everyone that surrounds me, I will definitely help them.
Wow.
So whether a friend, a family, I mean, most especially a family. Like, even though
Yeah.
our parents are separated, we still tend to, like, support them on a monthly basis, and
Oh,
purchase them a land, a property.
for your parents?
Sorry.
That was your goal to purchase their parents?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Both of them.
Okay.
With the help of my sister.
Okay. 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 So how was it growing up? Like when you were a child and you went to school, like what was share with us your dreams, your what were your
Yeah. So you know, when I was really
how was
young,
that?
like, my only dream is to, is to becoming a teacher.
Really? That's my daughter's dream right now. She's 9. She's in third
Yeah.
grade and she says she wants to be a teacher. That's awesome.
Yes. And I remember, like, back, when I was a child, I think grade school, if I can remember. So
Yeah.
my friends and I, we will, play something that I pretend as if I'm a teacher. So, um so when I was in college, I decided, okay, I'll just, become a teacher. So I finished the course. I graduated with Bachelor of Secondary Education.
Wow.
But my first second year of, like, teaching in a private school, doing
Mhm.
part-time teaching, it wasn't, I would say it wasn't as what is I am envisioning. So I couldn't really see myself in
Okay.
that, in that kind of job.
That field. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And why not? What was it? What was there something that just didn't click with you there?
I don't know. It's just that I don't think it's my calling. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
sometimes you wanted to do something, but when you're at that position, you don't feel so, it doesn't feel fulfilling. Yeah.
And you went to college for 3 years?
Sorry, what's that?
To how long in how many years were you in college? I think that's a bit
Um,
interrupting over here.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I was teaching part time for, for a private school. Like, jumping from grade school to high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when did you? Because now let's talk about a little about your business. But if we were getting into your business, because I read on your business page that you had this passion for I would were you doing virtual assistant before?
20 it was in 2013 when I applied for, a virtual assistant office here in the Philippines, like which is really, owned by a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
So
So you did
I
it as a
worked
job
there.
first, like a work, like your own job.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So working from 12 midnight till 12 noon. That would be
Wow.
yes. That
All
sometimes
because
would be my schedule.
a lot of you have to do business with the U.S., right? So you have to be in our time
Yes.
zone. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. And you
Yes.
still do that. You still work within our time zone here in the U.S.
Absolutely.
And
So,
go ahead.
mhm.
No, go ahead.
I
Go
don't know,
ahead.
same principle. So we, in order for us to, like cater our clients from the US, because I would say like 80% of our clienteles are in the US. So we, in order for us to, like keep up with them, we have to offer an operation time between 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, which is like 8 p.m. our time, until
Okay.
6 in the morning. However, I have, so DJ, the guy who actually speak with a great testimony about our company. So
Yeah.
he's actually my personal client. So I've been working with him for 6 years now, and
Okay.
he is in California. So he
Okay.
is in Pacific Standard.
Oh
So I have to
wow.
keep up with the time.
Yeah. That now is that challenging for you? How challenging is that for you?
You know what? If you get to like talk to him or any of our client, they will tell you Rona doesn't sleep. But
I
no,
was gonna say
that is
yeah.
not correct. Yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
do take naps in between.
Okay, and on top of that, you have to, your wife, your wife, your
Mm-hmm.
mother, so the family. So that's awesome. I like that about you. That's great. Now, talk to me. So you had this passion because you're already working on it. Now, what wakes up inside of you, like that mindset starts to change? Like, wait a minute. Not only am I doing this as a job and they're paying me,
Mm-hmm.
let me go ahead and start my own business. Like, how did that? I know it was born in 2015, but before that, did you
Mm-hmm.
get any type of like challenges? Were any challenges before getting your business started?
I actually started my business, so Yoha, your online help assistance, um, like late of 2015.
Okay.
So I prayed because I was working, in the other company, but I was like, I prayed to God and I was like, God, because
Mm,
my health is kind of struggling at that very moment.
yeah.
I got sick a lot of times, and missing work and stuff like that. Maybe
Okay.
because of working, graveyard hours, yada yada yada. And then so I prayed to God and I asked for a sign, which I normally do. So
Wow.
I
Yeah.
was like, God, I am planning on, doing it on my own, but I don't think I'm ready yet, because I'm scared. Like, what if I don't get a client, or what if I don't get a job?
Wow.
Yes. And then comes December. So I got two people, or two potential clients, reach out to me. One is
Yeah.
DJ, and one is a guy from Canada that he used to be my client for 1 year, but after that we separated, working together.
Okay. Right.
So DJ was like, "Hey, are you free to, do some virtual work?" So he messaged me on my Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, this might be God's signs." And he's
Ah.
telling me, "Rona, my daughter, go ahead and start whatever you're planning."
Wow.
And to be honest with you, from that day on and after this very moment, God has been, you know, pouring me so much blessings. That's actually why I wanted to also become a blessings to everybody. So
Amen.
I
Yeah.
provided job to, Filipinos.
Okay.
So currently I think we have like 20, well, like 19 to 20 people in the team.
Staff members. Okay.
Yeah, so working in the office, and some of them are working from home.
Wow, that's awesome. See, I relate to what you just said because before I started this podcast, my fear was I was prepared. I was telling my previous guest, Alex, last Wednesday that I
Yeah,
was
who's a
scared that
pastor?
yeah, and I was
Mm-hmm.
scared that I was prepared for the no, like people telling me no, I don't want to be on your show, or just giving me the
Mm-hmm.
excuses that they didn't want to be. So I was like, okay, God, because I asked God for an idea, so He gives me the podcast. But then I'm like, but who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to interview? Right? So it's like, yeah, and then next thing you know, I already have this full schedule for May. I have June, and it's a blessing because it's like He's putting the people
Mm-hmm.
in my agenda, and it's awesome because it's just great. It's just great, and I relate to that. I appreciate you sharing that
Yeah.
story. So
No,
Rona, so
absolutely.
yeah, so now so starting about your virtual assistant, talk to me. What is a virtual assistant? What are the primary job functions?
Yeah. But before I do that, Angel, I promised to my team that I will say a huge shout out to my team all the way from the Philippines. I know they're all watching. Sorry
Yes,
guys, I cannot check my phone right now.
right.
But
Yes,
yeah.
salute. Yes, all right. That's awesome to the team. Yes, all the staff members.
Yes.
That's
So
awesome. Go ahead.
yep. So a virtual assistant is somebody who work remotely. So if you're familiar with, a secretary, a secretary, an admin assistant, it's just
Okay.
that, we are doing it remotely. Like we're not physically in our client's office.
Right.
However, we've been providing them, the assistance, the help that, a person, an assistant or a personal assistant can actually do.
Okay. And what
Yeah.
so you're not in the office, so what type of clients do you have? What type of clients do you assist? Primary.
Uh it's so funny because I'm trying to like really switch to a different clientele, but for some
Okay.
reason, like 90% of the clients that I am attracting are real estate professionals. So
Wow, really?
combination, yeah, so combinations of like investors, wholesalers, house flippers, real estate coach, agent, brokers, so you name it. And then the rest are, for digital media. So that is the new service that we recently launched. I would say like
Okay.
last February.
So you get into real estate now. What do you handle like in real estate, like investments, like the real estate here in the US? Like what do you
Yeah.
handle? The portfolio?
Uh,
Um,
a lot. So any general admin, cold calling, social
okay.
media management, video editing. So anything that you can actually think of that somebody offshore that can do for you. So we cater that.
Oh, okay, okay. So that gives like it says on your page, it gives them time to focus on other things rather than having to
Yes.
do all that. Okay, okay. That'd be
Because
awesome.
I want our client to focus on what they know makes money, and we take care of the rest. Like, okay, we take care of the repetitive task that you have. We'll take, off um, every, task that is kind of like, you know, really you're not familiar, or probably you're not good at, or probably something that you're just really used to like doing, and it makes you, you know, focus more of your time into that instead of like making sales or closing deals.
Okay. And so other than real estate, what other clients are you probably looking forward to in the future?
Yeah, so our target clients currently are more of like podcaster like yourselves.
Really?
Yes. So we actually have one, I think two that we just got. So we have this, and then he has a YouTube show. So I don't know if I can say, the company or the client's name, but yeah.
No, yeah,
He's
you say it.
very
It's
huge
fine.
in Vegas. So
Okay.
his name is Todd Alt. So Alt Global. So what we've been
Okay.
providing him is video editing. So what they do is like they have a YouTube show. So we process, video editing for them. content creation, and scheduling their post on social media. I mean, on a
Oh,
specific platform.
right, right. And because I have a question then for you on a personal level, because I'm running into how to get, your YouTube channel more subscribers, more views and all. Do you handle that as well?
We
Because that's called like
as
it's more called
for
like
yeah.
monetization. To
Oh,
monetize
as
your
for the
channel.
monetization, not yet, but
Okay.
increasing your followers or your subscribers, there's a technique that that my team and I do, which
Oh,
I
okay.
can, I can tell you that secret recipe later.
Oh yes, definitely. No, definitely. We gotta hook up on that. Yeah, I need your help. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I appreciate that. So, what are your plans with the Yoha? What are your plans in the near future? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's your main goal? Right, pretty soon.
Yeah. So it's actually a blessing that we just moved to a new office because before I have my team at the first floor of my house. So it's like having all these people
Oh my
in
God!
my
And your house?
home. Yeah. But because of the pandemic, because of COVID, I
Oh
have to like
yeah,
make sure that my family is safe.
of course. Yeah.
So I decided. So my sister, who's actually helping me with the business, her name is Rochelle, and so shout out to you, Rochelle, who's also my
Yes,
best friend, who's
absolutely.
also our VP for operations. So her and I decided to like get an office like really nearby,
Okay.
really close to the first, the second property that I acquire, which the future office of Yoha we're gonna be built. So yeah, that's one blessing for this year, and
Oh, you're gonna build a new building? I'm sorry.
that would be for future
Oh,
plan.
for future. Okay. Because right
Yeah, but
now,
I already have the property for that. I mean the land.
okay. So right
It's
now,
already
oh,
it's already been paid.
wow, that's awesome, and that's a blessing also because of your business, the way it's been growing. Because you're in business now for 6 years, right? This is your sixth
Yes.
year, and
Yeah.
so you got that. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So you're gonna have your own building. Where's your staff right now? When they work out of from home?
So some of them are working from home. And
Okay,
then last Monday, we actually started working in the office. So some of them are working in the office, but I instructed them since Philippines is, like we have like crazy weathers, like so I told them if it's raining, if there's typhoon, all you guys don't need to come in the office, and all you have to do is just, take your laptop with you guys and work from
yeah.
home.
Or from home. Okay. So you have a
Hmm.
good staff. That's a good amount of staff for 6 years, and it's good because each one of them has their own task. They have their own I guess pretty much how did you get all your staff members? Like some of them are your friends. Did you public something for an advertisement for jobs or anything like that?
Yeah, some of them are actually family, and then some of them are friends.
Okay.
Some of them are like recommended by, or like friends of friends, or family relatives. Um, but most of them are actually living in this town where I grew up. So it's also my way of like giving back.
So you're from what's it called? Los Baños? Is
Yeah,
that
Los
correct?
Baños, Laguna. So Los
Okay.
Baños, it's like what bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, los baños. That's what the Philippines.
Yeah.
The names are very similar to the Latin names.
Uh-huh. Because there's
Yeah,
there's a lot of like hot spring resorts over here in Los Baños Laguna. So I think that's actually why they call it Los Baños Laguna.
los baños. Yeah, the bathrooms. That's
Yeah.
funny. So how's the weather out there right now? How's the weather in the Philippines? Is it hot? Is it cold?
It's pretty, unpredictable. Like
Yeah.
morning it would be pretty crazy hot, and then later
Okay.
in the afternoon it will just gonna rain. So it's unpredictable.
Yeah. Okay. So going back to the virtual assistant, so we understand what you do and whatnot. So even
Mm-hmm.
on social media, so let's say someone has like podcasters, they're doing social media content, they're doing, using like I do Facebook, Instagram. So you could
Uh-huh.
help How the video editing? Like, who handles your video editing? You have a separate department for that?
Yeah, so we do have our digital team. So our digital team handles all, the video editing sides and the
Okay.
graphics and, content.
Okay, and because I heard also DJ talking about billing, so you handle the billing side of it. What kind of payments
Yeah.
do you accept? You accept all the the PayPal and whatnot.
Yeah. So I personally handle that for his company. So I think that's how much he trusted me to
Yeah,
the point wherein I have all access to like all financial and cards and whatnot. So which I am so grateful of
yeah,
to
because
to DJ.
for someone that doesn't know you on a personal level, to give
Mm-hmm.
you that kind of,
and
that's
and and
awesome.
it's actually, it's actually a pleasure, because he flew me from the Philippines to LA last November of
What?
2019. Yes.
Get out of here. How was that experience for
Yeah.
you? That was your first time in California or in the US? Was it the first time?
Yes. So first time in California, first time in the US, but I stayed for all only 6 days, and I was like,
Hey.
dang, I should have stayed longer before
Yeah.
COVID hit.
Right. How was that experience of coming, to the U.S. and then California?
I cannot really say that there's a lot of culture shock
Okay.
because I like you know merely working with a lot of Americans, so I pretty much know how they interact with a lot of people, and sometimes I kind of adopt. And I mean, the Philippines had been colonized by the
Right.
American in the past.
Okay.
So yeah, so I would say some of some of the way that the Filipinos are now is we kind of like Americanize some of our things,
Right.
like
Right.
cereal in the morning.
Oh, coffee. Yeah. And whatnot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Rona, thank you so much. So, thank you for clarifying that because now I understand your business. I understand what you do. I hope my audience gets a better understanding of what you do and they could look you up. So, just quickly here, guys,
Yeah.
I'm I'm sharing all her websites. She's on the social media platforms as well. She's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and whatnot. So I already shared all her information. And then, of course, the Yoha,
Mm-hmm.
which is your online help assistance, virtual consultancy services. So
Yeah.
follow her staff. You have a great staff. I've been following some of your staff members on the Facebook platform. So, Ron, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much because the
Thank
information that you
you.
gave today was very valuable for myself, and I hope everyone else enjoyed it. So, shout out to your beautiful team out there in the Philippines and keep doing
No,
what you're
thank you.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Thank you
thank you,
so
Rona.
much, Angel, for this opportunity.
You're absolutely welcome, and thank you once again. We'll come back sometime in the near future, and I hope that we can make another date so this could happen again. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. That sounds
Okay.
great.
Okay, Rona. Well, you enjoy your
And good luck to
evening.
your show.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Follow me. I appreciate that, and share all the content. I already saw that you shared it. So you have a great
Mm-hmm.
evening. You have a good night. I'm gonna go over here enjoy the rest of my day with my family, and you have a great weekend. Get some rest.
That sounds good. Thank you so much, Angel. And thank you everyone who's watching. And yeah, so if you guys need a virtual assistant, so just visit our Facebook account, go visit our YouTube account. We have tons of like video testimonies from our clients.
Yes,
Thank you so
guys.
much, Angel.
Thank you, Rona. So, guys, follow her, contact her if you need her services. I know I will be talking to her about some of her services. So, I appreciate it, Rona. Thank you. God bless. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye bye.
Bye. So there you have it, guys. What a blessing, what a pleasure it was to have Rona here on this podcast. It's a true honor, true blessing, guys. Thank you for those of you who've been commenting. I see some of the comments there and been sharing the content. I appreciate all that you do. So again, guys, once again, I'm going to be working shortly on the Anchor app audio. So you could download the audio. She could download the audio as well. All her staff members could download the audio if they want to listen to it. They can have that there as well. So once again, guys, thank you so much for joining the Young Entrepreneur Mindset Podcast. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And as usual, I just want to leave you guys with a beautiful word that I meditated on this morning, and it's on the Proverbs 22:1, and it says, "If you have to choose between a good reputation and great wealth, choose a good reputation." Wow, that is very clear there. Um, the reputation is worth more value than having great wealth. So meditate on that word. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Sometime next week, I'm going to have another special guest, and I hope that you guys can join me sometime next week on the next episode. So remember, follow me on Facebook under the Young Entrepreneur Mindset Podcast, on YouTube as well under Angel Santos. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, share this content. This is a wonderful young lady from the Philippines that took out of her time to share with us what her job was, not her job, but her business, where her business is growing under in the Philippines, and she has great material, and she could help you. So you just heard what she said. She could help you with the social media platform. So a lot of realtors are content. So my friends, realtors, if you're looking for those type of services, she is the one to contact. Okay, guys. So God bless. Take care, and I'll see you on the next episode.